Do you ever feel like your voice gets lost in the room during business meetings, presentations? Are you left feeling sometimes like you're second guessing yourself, your ideas? Well, you're not alone. It happens to all of us, and it doesn't matter that English is your second language or more. It can happen even to native English speakers. And today I'm going to share with you 7 tips to boost your confidence in business meetings. All right. You want to unlock the power of confidence, actually, right? Because that's really what's going to make you perform well in these meetings. And we're going to share 7 tips. Get your pad, get your pencil ready to take notes because this is actually going to be good. It's going to be useful. You're going to get a lot out of it. And if you implement these tips, you will notice a difference immediately. Okay, let's get started. Let's first talk about confidence. Now, so confidence is key in business meetings. Lack of confidence, no matter how skilled you are, will actually sabotage you. So you want to build that confidence. When you walk into a room confidently, people take you seriously right from the beginning. They haven't heard a word that you have to say, but they will listen to your words because of that confidence. And you are more likely to, they are more likely to accept your ideas. But when you lack confidence, no matter how skilled you are, it's easy to get what we would call steamrolled, ignored, walked on. Right? These are all phrases. So you folks that are learning English get used to hearing things like steamrolled, walked on, things like that. I'm going to be sharing some of these. But basically, they mean you get pushed aside or taken advantage of. And your ideas get lost or lost in the shuffle, as we sometimes say. So, tip number 1, thorough preparation. Forget about winging it. Very few people, unless they're very practiced speakers and business people, can wing it and they don't make a habit of it. You might be put in a position where you have to do it, but they don't make a habit of it. So those of us who are working on building our confidence and being better, and you're going to utilize these 7 tips. The first thing is thorough preparation, because when you're prepared, you feel more in control, and that confidence is noticeable. It radiates outward. One of the most important things you can do is research the meeting agenda and the participants. Know who you're going to sit in the room with to the extent that you can. Understanding what will be discussed can help you anticipate questions and prepare thoughtful responses. You can also research the other attendees, learning more about their roles, interests, and goals. So in the US, we're going to look at someone's LinkedIn profile. We're going to Google them, as we say. Now, in other countries where they may not be as dependent upon LinkedIn, you're going to have to certainly search online and use other methods. But understanding more about their roles, interests, their past, their goals, etc., this will give you a sense of what they're looking for in the meeting and how you can contribute to the discussion. So stay sharp with your business English skills and your ESL for business, because you want to practice these things. That's going to help you with the research, and that's going to help you with the preparation, and that's going to help you be more confident and perform better. Number 2, harness body language. So you're probably asking, so well, I thought this was about business English and business meetings. Well, guess what? Body language is part of that, and a very important part of it. When you're feeling confident, your body language will convey that confidence to others. I said this in the beginning. So how can you use body language to boost your confidence in business meetings? First, make sure you're standing up straight with your shoulders back. In other words, have good posture. This will help you feel more powerful and assertive, and that will be communicated to the people attending. Next, focus on your eye contact. When speaking, make sure you're looking at the person or pick out some of the people, if it's a very large audience, that you're going to have that eye contact with. This will help you engage with them more effectively and feel more confident in your message. And then finally, consider your gestures. When you're speaking, use appropriate gestures to emphasize your points. This will help you feel more confident in your delivery and make your message more engaging for your audience. Now, I've mentioned this organization in the past. It's toastmasters.org. I was a member for many years, and I will tell you, they took me from a speaker with no confidence to a speaker with confidence. So they're an international organization. You can Google them. And they're in most countries, and they have nonprofit clubs. So I don't get any financial benefit from it, but I'm mentioning that as a help to you folks. Next, enhance your speaking skills. So when it comes to speaking skills, practice is key. The more you practice, the more comfortable you feel with your message, and the more confident you'll be in delivery. And I can tell you, as a longtime public speaker, and even as a professional speaker at one point, you can look at people and tell if they practice. This is not a bad thing, right? Because you want to practice so that you don't have any anxiety about delivering your message, because you know your message, so it's going to sound more natural, right? So the more comfortable you feel with your message, the more confident you'll be in your delivery. And one of the most important things you can do is practice your tone, pace, and clarity. Make sure you're speaking clearly and at an appropriate pace. You want to be easy to understand, but also engaging. Another essential aspect of speaking skills is thinking about your audience. Who are you talking to? Remember, we mentioned the research in the beginning, where we talked about the research in the beginning. What are their needs and concerns? When you focus on your audience, you can tailor your message more effectively and feel more confident in your delivery. Tip number 4, set clear goals. You're probably thinking to yourself, what do goals have to do with business meetings? Everything. Setting goals for each meeting will help you stay focused. So we touched on this in the beginning, and ensure that your voice is heard. Think about what you want to achieve in the meeting. What are your objectives? What do you want to get out of the discussion? Clear goals will help you stay on track and contribute effectively to the discussion. Remember, confidence comes from feeling capable and prepared. Another important aspect of setting clear goals is thinking about what you have to offer. What unique insights or perspectives do you have to bring to the table? Focusing on the value you can get will make you feel more confident in your abilities. Tip number 5, practice active listening. So those of you that have listened to some of my previous lessons, you've heard me mention active listening, something that's often overlooked, but is super important because it's essential in business meetings. When you're engaged and responsive, you can contribute more effectively to the discussion and feel more confident in your ideas. So how can you practice active listening? First, make sure you're fully present in the meeting mentally. Put away your phone, turn off your laptop, and focus on the discussion. Those of you who are wedded to this false idea of multitasking, focus on the task at hand, get it done, go to the next task. Next up, focus on what the other person is saying. Make eye contact, nod your head, and ask clarifying questions. This will help you understand the other person's perspective and feel more engaged in the discussion. Finally, consider how you can respond thoughtfully. Consider what you want to say and then answer clearly and concisely. Tip six, manage anxiety. When it comes to managing anxiety, a lot of people think it's just about getting rid of nerves altogether, but that's not realistic. There's always going to there's a different kind of different kinds of anxiety. For one thing, if you're prepared, you still may have some anxiety. We call it butterflies in the stomach, right? So the anxiety is not a negative. It just means you're ready and you're anticipating, and that's good. But the other type of anxiety where you're not prepared, you don't know what you're going to do, and you're thinking about failure, that's not good. Okay. So instead, it's about learning to manage your anxiety in a way that works for you. So one of the most effective techniques is deep breathing. Before the meeting, take a few deep breaths, focusing on the sensation of the breath moving in and out of your body. This will help you calm your nerves and center you. Right? Very important to breathe properly when you're going to be speaking to people or making a presentation, because not getting the oxygen into the body is going to short circuit your performance. Another technique is visualization. Imagine yourself acing the meeting, doing exceptionally well in the meeting, feeling confident and in control. Visualize the other attendees responding positively to your ideas. See yourself as a valuable contributor to the discussion. And talk to yourself positively, positive self-talk. Get rid of the negativity. And if someone's around you while you're preparing that's trying to inject negativity and toxicity, move on from them. And tip seven, embrace a growth mindset. Dedicate yourself to continuous learning of how to make presentations, how to communicate, how to prepare, be a better business professional. One of the ways is you're improving your business English and you're working on your ESL for business. Be persistent. Don't be discouraged by setbacks. In fact, you want to keep practicing because inevitably anyone that's been successful has had setbacks. And then self-reflection. Reflect on your progress as opposed to the things you did wrong. Okay, so you did some things where you had setbacks. Now, what have you done right and how can you build on that? Put it all together. Remember, before the meeting, prepare thoroughly and set goals. During the meeting, use confident body language and practice active listening. After the meeting, reflect on your performance and areas for improvement. And remember, preparation is key. I just finished speaking about body language and how important it is. Posture, eye contact, and gestures to project confidence. Actually, the act of projecting the confidence on top of the preparation, you actually are convincing the people before you even speak that you have something valuable to say and it's going to be of benefit to listen to you. And don't forget, embrace a growth mindset. Okay, so practice, seek feedback from trusted colleagues and or other people, mentors, etc., for constructive criticism, continuously learn. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. It helps us help you. See you next time as we continue our linguistic adventure together. Take care.